Hardmark Podcast.
Shrimp on the barbie. Shrimp on the barbie.
Do you respect that? That's corruption. I could make a fake snake. You not pee in the pool. You not pee
On the barbie.
All of myself is clean.
Broadcasting from Olive Garden's communal salad bowl, welcome to the Hardmark Podcast, a show where I, Eric Donaldson, wrestling fan of over 30 years, introduce one match per episode to my co-host who has never watched wrestling. We talk about the backstory, we watch the match, and then we rank that match on our ever-growing list. The purpose of this show is twofold. First, to see what happens when someone who's never watched wrestling is introduced to its most notable matches, and secondly, as a window into the mind of the man of 54,097 compliments, the soul skater, the maitre d' of Matt Drama, the Tampa Bay topsider, the living painting, the talent, Flying Ryan of the House Murphy, first of his name, the unair-fried, king of the Irish and the first men of Gold Bar, Call of the Snohomish Apple Orchards, breaker of customer service chains, and the father of cats with frozen towels.
You really went for it on that one.
Well, I mean, last episode you were talking about breaking all the chains of the customer service folks, and so I thought we got to go full Game of Thrones with it, so that's what I hit you with.
Yeah, it's unair fried too.
The unair-fried, the father of cats with frozen towels.
I like that one. I really do. Maybe post that one so Greta. That was a trip.
Is Greta a big Game of Thrones fan, or was she?
She is a big Game of Thrones fan. She was really big on it, but I think she would appreciate the cat towels on cats.
I'll do what I can. Yeah, I'll post that. I'll avoid posting the Turkish wrestling body thing, so I think we should be in Greta's good graces moving forward. Yeah,
no, I every couple, I don't know, maybe every month I get a something from her. From your podcast.
You could have just stopped your sentence there. Every once a month I hear from Greta.
No, I it's either I have to explain myself or like she wants a deeper explanation as to that, or she's just dying. Like she's like, oh, that was funny. I'm like I still can't really pull myself to listen to all of it, but like, I know what she's referring to when she sends me something, so I'm like, all right, like,
yeah, exactly, yeah, we're winning hearts and minds. Actually, speaking of people listening to the program, welcome to episode, what is this, 52 of the Hardmark Podcast. A quick little update for everybody. I know a lot of folks listen to podcasts on Spotify these days, Ryan. I know Spotify big among millennials. Big among, what is the generation behind millennials?
So Gen Z, the Zoomers.
The Zoomers, Spotify, big deal for them. Spotify recently released the ability to rate podcasts through their mobile app. So anybody who has Spotify on your phone, you can literally pull that up, search Hardmark Podcast, that's us, and then go and give us a 5-star review. You don't even have to write anything. It's literally just, how many stars do you give to this podcast? I encourage everybody who listens to us, or even who just has Spotify. You don't even have to, you listen to us primarily on that platform. Just look us up. I think I tried to do a rating for a different podcast earlier today, and it made me listen to like 30 seconds of it or so, and then I was able to rate it. Just a quick FYI. But yeah, anybody, Ryan, do you have Spotify?
I do.
Fucking rate it. Fucking rate it right now.
Full on Spotify. I will hop on and
we are not moving past this, Ryan. Every time I ask you to do anything for the benefit of this podcast, you've never done it. Fucking do it right now.
You want me to get on there right now?
Yeah, you're not getting out of this one.
Let's see. Let me.
It's probably going to say you can't do it until you listen to it, and then that's going to be your excuse.
And
while Ryan's doing that, all of you can do that too. The reason it helps, because everybody's heard the rate, review, subscribe bullshit. That just helps get the word out. It helps the discoverability of the podcast. There's a tangible reason why people ask for that.
So you gotta put a space in hard mark. I tried to.
You didn't know how to fucking spell the old name of your fucking podcast.
I went hard mark, no space, no underscore or anything. But
ask him the name of 2 beers before breakfast. He's fucking right there. But you ask him hard mark, he doesn't know anything about it.
Let's see, it says no rating. Oh, it hasn't had a rating yet. Am I the first one to rate it?
I rated it a long time ago, but I think it has. I don't know what the threshold is, but there has to be a certain number of ratings first.
So it won't give you the option to rate it until you listen, because it's doing it right now.
Okay, it's giving you the message that you have to listen to it first.
Pro Grappling. Enjoy the window into the strange but lovable mind of my co-host.
Strange but lovable mind. Can you hear it?
Yes. Childhood to keep up with news, clips, and shenanigans too. Thanks, everybody.
I'm not gonna lie, Eric. You sound like you're selling a great. Like you sound like you're just a podcast guy. Like this is what you were destined for.
Have you ever listened to the opening of the show before? This is it. Here, I'll be quiet.
Do you respect that? That's corruption. I could make a fake snake. Do you not pee in the pool? You not pee on the Barbie? All of myself is clean.
Broadcasting from Ryan's fart-filled bed.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll let you review it now. I don't know.
It's not where. So it just says no ratings. I don't know where.
Yeah.
Where do I go? Oh, rate show. Okay, let me see. Okay,
yeah.
5. I got it. All right, 5 stars.
Everybody!
5 stars.
Everybody have fun tonight! Everybody Wang Chun tonight. That's the first time we got Ryan to do like fucking anything for the benefit of this show.
Just in a great mood. I'm walking again. I'm just a happy guy. Like
that's right. Let's not bury the lead. Ryan, he's up. He's up and at him. He's out of the wheelchair.
Yeah, it's being 6 feet again is it's incredible. Like seeing the world from twice what I've been seeing it for the last 6 weeks. As far as height, it's been quite the experience. If
I'm not mistaken, though, it appears that you're sitting in your wheelchair though right now.
Yeah, it's the most comfortable chair like I have. And plus, like I still roll around. Like my crutches are downstairs. I don't want to bring them because I'm not. I told Greta like there is a good chance I fucking eat shit and really damage something like trying to use my crutches going up and down the stairs every day. So
that makes sense. Sure.
Not worth it as much as I would like to. I can't. So I'm up here on the wheelchair and downstairs in the crutches. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a great day. Ryan just gave us yet another 5-star review. To my knowledge, I think we've gotten all 5-star reviews so far, which is great. I saw Ryan's real life reaction in person to the first time, not only hearing the teaser for the Hard Mark podcast, but also the intro to it, which I don't think he had ever heard before either. Which is almost
fake snake.
Which. I mean, I don't have to tell the Markomaniacs this, but it's almost entirely comprised of all your sound bites. So, that was fun. And not to keep doing this, but I mean, obviously, even though this is airing on May 19th, we are actually recording this in April. Today was opening day of Mariners baseball. They were victorious. You've got to be in a great mood.
Really, everything's just coming together. I'm just hoping it doesn't fall apart the next day,
I mean, it could start falling apart during this episode. We don't know what your match prediction is going to look like.
That's true. Like, we'll see how I feel, after this. But so far, so good. It's
that's right. Yeah. The worm may turn. It's hard to say for the 100% certainty.
You know how I get when I lose. So.
You do lose a lot, so I'm very well versed in how you are in that scenario. But as mentioned, it's May 19th. When you are all hearing this, Markomaniacs, which means this is the final episode that you are going to hear before Ryan and I meet up live in person in Las Vegas, Nevada, for a big professional wrestling show. Ryan, do you have any thoughts? Here's what I was thinking that we could probably do for it, because I don't think I'd want to lug all my equipment down there and record like a full proper episode, but I thought maybe we could just do some like quick video stuff, probably post it on the Hard Mark YouTube channel, just to kind of give people your thoughts, maybe some clips during the show, maybe a little bit of clips afterwards. I don't really want to have you rank shit or anything like that. I just figured we'd keep it fun, flirty, informal while I was down there.
Yeah, no, I think that's, you're not going to bring your equipment.
I did give some thought earlier this week, like, could I do it? And like, I think I would need to bring my laptop. I don't think I'd bring my full desktop computer. I did do a lot of maintenance on my laptop because it's like at this point probably 6 or 7 years old, but I like cleaned out fucking everything on it, so it should be more or less operating as like a brand new old laptop. so like I could bring that along with my mixer, but I don't know if that's worth it.
I wouldn't.
Between the flamingo pool, which, as long as you don't mind getting a little bit of Eric's pee on you, you're invited. Between the wrestling show, between the Stein holding contest, I don't know how much time there's going to be to devote, because these recording sessions ordinarily take 2.5-ish hours. I don't know that we're going to have a ton of free time to do that while I'm down there.
I think your original idea was the prime idea. I think just to get some clips, scatter those around and.
Yeah, exactly. Scatter them to the wind, etc.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of clips, Ryan, so I know that you're doing better. You're still not 100% healed. Hopefully you'll be pretty close to 100% by the time I see you in person. But before we get into like wrestling stuff and all that good stuff, I just got a word in my earpiece here. A lot of people think that when I wear my earphones that it's only used to communicate with you, Ryan. That's not the case. I'm actually also in contact with the board of directors at Hardmark headquarters throughout each of these programs. I've gotten word that we actually have a very special message from a friend of the show that they wanted to share along with you, Ryan. So if you don't mind, let me go ahead. I'm going to share this with you. Bear with me for a moment. So I'm going to share with you a folder. It's going to be a OneDrive folder. There's 2 videos in there. You could ignore one of them. Let me know when this comes through to you. There's going to be 2 videos. You want to open up the one that is the cameo video.
The cameo. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Go ahead and pull that up and begin viewing whenever you have a free moment.
This is the hardcore legend, Mick Foley. But you, my friend, I understand that you broke both heels simultaneously by jumping off a ledge you thought was 1 foot. It was a 6-foot drop. Hey, there was a time when I was trying to help make the season bright on Christmas Eve, and so I stepped out of a lower floor window thinking it was like 1 foot, and it was like 2 feet, and just that 1 foot, it messed me up. I fell into the bushes and nearly ruined the whole
Happens
surprise.
to everybody. Right.
So I know how you're feeling, my man. I don't know about the survival tips. You just need to stay away from people who are going to hit you with a car or slash you with a beer bottle, and by all means, stay away. For God's sake, man, stay away from BB guns. So in the meantime, until you learn to wean yourself off of those dangerous products, I'm just going to give you the words that Rocky Balboa said to me. Actually, he said them in Rocky Balboa, so he said them to millions of people. It said, "Life's not about how hard you can hit. Life's about how hard you can get hit and keep getting up and moving forward. That's how winning's done." That's right. So if you find yourself slashed by a beer bottle, broken both, if you break both heels, probably stay down. I mean, we're talking figuratively about getting up. But if you break both heels, better just to stay down. So this has been Mick Foley with some survival tips. I hope you appreciated them. I know that you and Mr. Donaldson started a show called the Hardmark Podcast, and I wish you continued luck with that. In the meantime, hardcore legend Mick Foley saying good night and good luck.
Holy shit.
So here we have it. Friend of the show, friend of the program, Mick Foley, a.k.a. Cactus Jack, who we've seen several times, a.k.a. Mankind, and a.k.a. as we briefly saw at the start of that little video there, Dude Love, wishing our friend, the talent, Ryan Murphy, a speedy recovery. Some helpful tips there.
I've never been cameo. That was that was actually pretty cool. Like,
yeah, right to you. The hardcore hard mark associate.
I have to.
Mick Foley.
So when you do that, did you like speak with him, or did you just write him? Like what? Like
you just write instructions.
And that was pretty detailed for like that must have been a long write up.
I found there's different messages that you can get. There's like happy birthday or like in your case it was advice basically. Yeah. And the reason I picked advice was because that gave me the most room to write. It's very limited. You're usually limited to like 100 characters for certain things. So I tried to pick the one that would give me the most area that I could communicate all of your various physical ailments over the past several decades.
Either you're it's either he is one of the best cameo like artists, or you're like the most effective writer of all time. Like, cause like I don't know.
It's a combination of both, Ryan. I can tell you, it's the synergistic blending of both of our talents.
Wow, yeah, absolutely. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, as people would have just heard, I'm going to post some of the audio in there. If you're curious to check out the entire message, well-wishing that Mick Foley very graciously provided to our friend here, Ryan, I'll make sure to post that on our Hardmark YouTube channel, which you can also find us on Instagram, on Facebook, on the Twitter. You can email us at hardmarkpodcast@gmail.com with any questions. Again, we will always lead off our episodes with questions for Ryan if we have any, and yeah, so that's it. So today's episode, I really wanted there to be a Mick Foley tie-in, but we have some other business to take care of. But I did think it was important, now that you're kind of back on the mend, you have some inspiring words from someone who we've enjoyed quite a few matches from. I mean, I believe he has 2 matches in the top 10 right now, which is rarefied air. Not a whole lot of guys have that.
That's tough to get into. So
yeah, the only other one, Bret Hart, who also on Cameo, so we'll see. we'll see if Bret makes a stop by here on the program anytime in the near future. Yeah, but let's see here. Let's do a little bit of casual chit chat here before we get into the wrestling. I don't think I've ever done this before. I have a correction / it's less of a retraction. It's more of a correction from last episode. That as I was listening back to it, I realized I was incorrect about a stat that I gave out to the Markomaniacs. And I'm willing to own up when those types of situations arise, Ryan. I can always be the bigger man. I can admit when I'm wrong. Last episode, I know it's been a little while since you and I catched up, but we talked about Olympic pools. And we talked about the average amount of urine, pee, inside of an Olympic pool. Quick amendment to last episode's chitter chatter. So it turns out I said that an Olympic pool has 220,000 gallons of water. That is not true. An Olympic pool actually has 660,000 gallons of water.
That makes my guess even farther off.
I'm shocked that you even remembered what your guess was, but yes, it was less than that. The average of 20 gallons of pee in a 220,000 gallon pool, that still stands. So the only thing I was wrong about was the size, the amount of gallons in an Olympic pool. So I know everybody who heard that was like, "Oh, Eric, you're full of so much shit." I am outwardly correcting that. So you can only imagine how much pee is in an Olympic size pool. We're talking probably like 60 gallons.
Does
that make you feel better, Ryan?
No. So disgusting.
Well, I mean, I will never understand it. I will never understand it. Like, that means that people are peeing actively. It's not just kids who like can't hold it. Like, it's like people actively just do this shit. Like, it's the most ridiculous thing as a grown adult. If you think that I'm not peeing in the pool at the Flamingo, you're fucking kidding yourself. I'm for sure doing that with you. You'll know that I'm peeing when I put my arm around you and I'm like swigging on a beer and I give you a little wink. That's how you're going to know that I'm
anywhere close to you, Eric. I'm going to stay as far away as possible.
When you feel my mitts like just giving you a very gentle back rub from behind, that's how you're going to know that I'm peeing. And then you feel that warmth like just creeping up your shorts, your trunks there, you're going to know what's up. And you know what? You're not going to hate it because it's going to give you that little bit of
Eric,
pep in your...
It's not. I will hate it. It's not going to happen, Eric, first of all, because I am not getting in a pool with you. At this point, there's just not a chance. Like, it's not...
Oh, come on.
Oh, I am not standing next to you and waiting for you to wrap your arm, because I know you will pee in the pool, and then I'm not going to do it. Like,
You're really not going to hang out in the flamingo pool?
Not going to hang out with you.
There's so many hot babes.
Yeah, well, no, I got a hot babe.
Well, she's not sending any sexy pics, so you got to take your own sexy pics of the hot girls down at the flamingo pool. Makes sense.
I'm not. No. I love pools. I love being in pools, Eric. I'm a pool guy. Like, I live in pools, but I can't be next to you in a pool. I just can't. Like, it's beyond just like, oh, Eric just pees in pools now. It's like personal. You've made it like completely personal.
What do I need to say to convince you that you should hang out in the pool?
I'll probably just be really drunk and just get in the pool,
I appreciate your honesty.
But, right now, that's a hard no.
Okay, sure. Yeah, sober Ryan, he's got high standards. Drunk Ryan, he breaks both his heels at the same time. Which, speaking of pools, actually, and I don't know there's really much places to go with this morsel of conversation, but I did message you. I was either earlier today, late last night, etc. It turns out that there was some dirt, some gossip that came up about you organically, specifically about your lifeguarding, which you've always touted as being just like, oh, you're such a great lifeguard. I lived in pools, yada, yada. Someone was disparaging your lifeguarding.
No, I don't think they were disparaging my lifeguarding. I think
they were. They were saying that you were under the influence while lifeguarding.
I constantly look like I'm under the influence. So I live my life. Not to say I don't think I've touted my lifeguarding as anything more than hey, if you're drowning, I can get you. If you're having a diabetic issue, I can give you some orange juice. Whatever it is. I'm at your service as a lifeguard. That said, I was not I not highly pay attention to anything when I was a lifeguard, so I get where I think I know who this is.
Okay,
who this person is, because I think either her Facebook or something. She was. I was like, oh shit, friends with Devin. I think I know who it is. I like this person. So hopefully there wasn't.
Are you saying that they are claiming an error? That you would have been under the influence lifeguarding, that they made an informed judgment based on how you looked, that they were prejudiced against you and said that guy's under the influence of narcotics when in fact you were stone sober. Is that what you're telling me?
I think we should define narcotics first of all before people think I was on meth at the pool,
the Gold Bar pool, you just have to fit in with the locals.
I did start at Monroe, which is pretty close to Gold Bar. That's where I learned everything I know.
Of course, absolutely.
I probably did I came, man, there's some should I go into this?
I don't know, man. I don't know where this is going, so I'm not sure.
So initially, when I was in Monroe, I got suspended twice as a lifeguard. They never let me go. But one of the first times was because we had just rented a house and we were up pretty late constantly. And then I'd have to go to work at 4 a.m. And so I was sometimes feeling not fully awake while I was lifeguarding. And they brought me in and they're like, hey, you need to be fully awake.
You need to be fully awake.
But these 4 a.m. shifts when I was up to 2 a.m. were really difficult. And then one time I got suspended for just not showing up. She's like, you can't work for 2 days. And I think she thought it was going to be punishment, but I was like, that's fucking sick. That's perfect. The next 2 days I have off. This is great. But yeah, that was the only time. But I probably didn't, I didn't walk in there in my finest lifeguard gear all the time. I kind of strolled in as is. And,
right, sure. So you're saying that there's a very high likelihood that you were hungover.
Yeah, probably mostly. I understand she probably thought I was stoned all the time, but I was mostly probably just like hungover. Yeah, and I get that. I get that. I think it's a fair assessment by this friend of a friend.
Well, maybe you got to call her out. I mean, what better platform than to call out this human being than right now?
Yeah, no, she was good. She was probably a better lifeguard. Not, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, this is another fucking lifeguard? The intrigue builds.
Oh yeah, I worked with her.
Oh wow. Oh shit.
For years. Yeah.
What drugs was she on when she was lifeguarding?
I knew she liked to party, but she was more she was more like if this is the same person, maybe Dustin or Devin knows someone, I don't know, but like if it's the same person I'm thinking of, like she liked to party, and then but she was like on top of her shit, like she's smart girl, like where I was just like doing this to pay for beer,
Sure, yeah, the priorities. I understand.
Yeah, but hey, great lifer. I went through all the training, man. I've a lot of the pools, pull people up. It's all over the place, man. Great lifer. You don't want anyone else guarding your pool when you're in danger.
I never would. I would never want anyone else. Okay, well, I'm glad that you put that to bed, because I was very concerned that, you were showing up, you were putting people's lives in danger by not being of sound mind while lifeguarding. But this makes me, I was starting to doubt you, to be honest. I don't know why I would ever doubt the talent, but you've put my mind at ease.
Good. I'm glad to put you and the listeners, when your lives are in my hands, I take it seriously.
Right. And it's like, I have lots of merchandise with your puss plastered all over it. So I don't want somebody who like doesn't take lifeguarding seriously to be like, a key focal point of all this merchandising and branding that we have in place.
No, and I would never do that. Nor would I have ever done that in 2009, either before this podcast.
Right, exactly.
I knew
strong moral code throughout.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, let's pivot away from that. I got a scenario to pitch to you, Ryan, and this will be interesting because anytime we talk about food, I always have to keep in mind that your body is broken. You cannot handle dairy; it makes you fart and poop a lot. So, I will keep that in mind as I ask you this question, Ryan. Let's say you have to have a meal with potato in it in some form or fashion.
I'm sorry, a potato in it like a potato in some sort of fashion?
Yeah, so you have to have a meal, and then this meal has to include potato. Okay. It can be prepared any way you want. How is it prepared? You get to pick
the
one
potato
method.
Specifically?
Yes.
Yeah, mashed.
You're going mashed? That was quick. That was very fast.
It's not even fucking close. I don't even know how to describe how unclose it is. It's mashed.
Interesting. I don't know where I was expecting you to necessarily go. I didn't expect that mash was just going to be instantly there. Because, for me, I would say, and I love mashed potatoes. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, in no way am I slagging off mashed potatoes here. But I'd say the form of potato that I probably eat most often is mashed. So, if it was me, and it's I have to have one meal with a potato in it, I might go, with something that was a big pain in the ass that I don't ordinarily make myself, like a twice baked potato, for example.
I get it, but I don't know. It's not. I like potatoes like other forms too. If that gives you any insight to how far away mashed potatoes, hands down. But I will one stipulation: it has to have gravy. It has to
Okay, so you're a gravy mashed potato guy.
I keep running into issues where there's no fucking gravy with mashed potatoes being served, and it has become the most frustrating part of my life. Greta's parents, Greta's mom is a fantastic cook. Even her mashed potatoes are so good, but for a while, that's not a thing. That's not a customary thing in Hungary to do gravy. So they made me my own gravy for Christmas dinner. And it was so good, and it's not even just them. There's been other people who don't do great. What are you doing? There's no point with mashed potatoes without gravy. It's just that's a huge stipulation. It needs to be, put in. It needs to be said out loud. You have gravy, mashed potatoes, hands down. I would take that almost over anything. It's love it.
What's the main at this Christmas dinner?
Duck.
Okay. I feel like gravy would go with duck. Am I wrong?
Gravy can go on anything. It doesn't matter. goes on turkey, whatever, like it. But yeah,
Right.
duck for this. I douse whatever in gravy. My big shout out to my grandma here. She for Christmas dinner this year we were out at their place, and she always makes Irish family. You know, like she makes the best fucking gravy of all time. Like, and then this year she just like threw it together, and this was the best gravy I've ever had in my fucking life. Like it was thick and like spicy, and it came right from the meat. They don't make like fake gravy; it comes from the meat, and they just put flour in. But holy fucking shit, man! Like, I still think about it. Like, so fucking good. And shout out to my grandma for being able to year after year put that together.
That's right.
But
5-star review on Spotify for Ryan's grandma.
Yeah, please.
Her honor.
Yeah. So yeah, no, mashed potatoes, hands down, no question.
That's actually, you mentioned this, and like it's one of those things that like I've always had in the back of my mind, and I always forget to ask. So like obviously the last name Murphy. Are you like, what are we talking percentage wise of Irishness here?
Greta thinks I'm like German, like partially.
What makes Greta? I mean, I love Greta. What makes Greta the fucking authority on saying
she
German?
Thinks she like spoke to my grandpa. So my mom was adopted, so I don't know that side of the family. But my dad's side of the family is Irish, and she seems to think there's some German in there. I think I'm 50% Irish for sure, 25% at the lowest end. She got me at what are they called? The 21 and
23andMe.
21,
right?
Yeah, 23andMe.
And it turned out your dad was actually your uncle.
So they just give you the results back in that form.
There was a time when those were fucking exploding, where like literally every time I would like read something on Reddit, it was like, I did a 23andMe and it turns out my dad's actually my uncle. My real dad was who I thought was my uncle. Like that shit. It fucking came up all the time. Heather and I spent several hours one day just fucking going through all that shit.
Yeah, no, I haven't done it. I probably should. I think this one also gives you like what diseases you might be predisposed to, and like I don't know if I really want to know. It might stress me out.
Right.
So I just live my life, you know.
Well, they can't test plane crashes, so you'll probably be okay.
I don't know, man. Data science is getting pretty powerful now. Like maybe like
that's true. This guy's for sure going to die in a plane crash. Like, they'll be able to figure that out. Like
So yeah, I think I'm pretty Irish, Murphy. Yeah. Like my grandpa's parents were like from Ireland, I believe, originally, So,
and this is an Irish Christmas thing.
Which one, Mike?
This immaculate gravy that you were speaking of.
It's like a family Christmas thing. Like we do. So we do. My grandpa was a butcher, and they're incredibly like wealthy, and it's funny because like he was.
Hold on? I think you just referenced these people like on an episode or two ago. Are these the Lake Union grandparents or something like that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like house on the Puget Sound with a fucking pool and a bar, not a pool, like an in-ground 12-foot deep pool bar, Puget Sound views with decks.
And you said your grandpa was a butcher?
He's a butcher. Yeah. So my grandpa's 80, 85, 86. So he ran he ran like all of Central California's like butcher shop. Like it's just crazy to me. Because if you're a butcher now, you're like, it's a great career. It takes a lot. I'm just saying you're not going to be a fucking millionaire doing it, like.
I have nothing but respect for the dude working the Boar's Head counter at the QFC. Nothing but respect.
I love butchers, man. Like, if they could tell you, I like to go to a butcher shop and pick out my meat. Like, Do you really? Yeah, I used to do it all the time. Like, when I lived in Redmond, there was one on Bell Red, and you would go in there, and they would just give you, like, and they knew about their meats, Like, they knew how, like, what the cut was, how to do it. Like, if you wanted something else, they would, like, order it and, like, get it. They know what they're fucking doing. It's a great skill. Like, I'm just saying, like, now, you can't really be a millionaire doing anything now, but, like, butchers, like,
Stuff going on TikTok, but yeah.
Yeah, maybe a TikTok butcher can like, I don't know.
Probably.
But yeah, my grandpa, like, he's still like, prime rib, like every, Christmas, like he does the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin did it this year for the first time he hosted. He's like my age, like, and then he took it out and it wasn't done yet. And you had to like explain that to my grandpa. My grandpa like fixed it, like, and then you got it all. So I was trying to cut it and I was like making bad cuts. I was like, oh my God, my grandpa's watching. This is like the worst thing. Like, cause there's just so much pressure and like, so, but yes, that
sounds stressful to me.
It was very stressful. It was a very stressful Christmas. Like, and I was like, hey, cause my cousin was cutting. I was like, do you want some help? Cause you fucked up like the original, like, cooking of it. Like, so, anyway, I did not do a great job. I still sometimes think about that and I really want to think about it forever.
You still think about fucking up the cuts and you think about the tremendous gravy.
And the tremendous gravy. Yeah, I think about that too. That makes me feel better.
As long as you think about one right after the other, it's fine. Have you ever had like any like real traditional like Irish food or anything like that?
No, not really. Like Irish, no. Like I'm a picky eater. I just like mashed potatoes and like a meat. Like it's just a meat, whatever it is.
I mean, those sound like traditional Irish foods.
What's the
corned beef?
Corned beef. Yeah, my mom used to make good corned beef. I like that too. Kind of fatty, but like that's okay.
Yeah, a lot of salt.
A lot of salt. Yeah, there's some good Irish. Like I'll leave off on one thing. This has nothing to do with Irish, but I just want to say something about Chicago. We went to an Irish pub.
Okay, sure.
And they had really cool like authentic Guinness and everything, but they had these fucking chicken strips. And I'm not kidding, Eric. This was maybe one of the best things I've ever fucking eaten in my life. Like these chicken strips, it was like an appetizer. It wasn't even like a dish. And it was like, I don't get that impressed by food except for mashed potatoes. Like, and my grandma's gravy, but like,
yeah.
Oh my fucking God. Like I'll find the place. If you're in Chicago, we're going to recommend it, so you check it out. Like, holy shit. Chicago, let's go to another suburb. It has the best fucking food. Like everything is fucking good there. Like,
yeah.
I don't know how they do it, but everything is fucking insane. Like chicken strips, Eric, at an Irish pub. Best fucking chicken. Like what?
I don't know. I mean, I'll have to. Well, do you remember the name of this place or no?
I don't. We just kind of hopped in there. Yeah, I'll have to get it from Greta. But insane. It's what they pump out for food is like shocking.
I mean, you've sold me on these tendies.
I'll let you know, and when you're down there, you'll have to check it out. But fucking off the charts, like blew my head off.
Since we're on the food topic, I got another food thing for you. Another question. I think that'll really separate the men from the boys on this podcast. But if you're a woman listening to this show, welcome. I think you're going to find a lot of things that appeal to you. Oreos, Ryan.
Yeah.
You get an Oreo. Somebody hands you an Oreo. They're like, hey, Ryan, I have a package of Oreos. Take one, please. How do you eat it? Your options are standard. So you could just like take the Oreo, take a bite of the Oreo, end of transaction. You can twist it. So, you traditionally have then the frosting side, the non-frosting side. Do you dip it in milk, or is there some other variation or a combination of those things that you would do?
No, I'm a standard Oreo guy. I like Oreos. I do. They're good, but I've never done the like. Some people like twist it and eat the cream too. Like,
yeah,
right off.
I've gone through several phases in my life. I think you could probably chart my life by the types of ways that I ate Oreos. Pretty distinct.
Yeah.
And sometimes I go back. Sometimes it's like, okay, he's done this method for a while, and then he changes it up, then he goes back to a previous method.
But
you're a standard guy.
I like things consistent. Like I never change. Like I like the same movies over and over again. I like
Moneyball, Brink.
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street.
But yeah, I like things like the same way. So I don't get adventurous with my Oreos. I just eat them like regular, probably too many of them at one time, you know, like I'll eat a whole row and, you know, like.
I mean, we've all been there.
Yeah. You know, so yeah, just straight though, just straight. Or you get you just stay at Oreo, you get everything. You just get everything in one. You don't have to, like, no bullshit, no work. Like, you know, like just get everything the same way, basically, just all on one bite. Like,
so up until recent, I would say the majority of my 20s, I was just a standard Oreo eater. I would just take an Oreo, have an Oreo, and end of deal right there. Within the past year or so, because I heard this question posed on another podcast, I was like, you know, it's been a long time. I haven't dunked an Oreo in milk in like decades. And so I tried it. And like the Oreo, in my opinion, it's not as good as like an actual cookie. Like it's a lesser than cookie in that regard. I do appreciate the amount of flavors that they've put out over the past few years. Kudos to the Oreo folks. But when I dunked that milk or dunked that Oreo in that milk, 20 times better.
I don't like milk.
Well, we've established that is because it makes your butthole get all runny. We know that. But you can handle some milk though, right?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the taste of it. I don't like the consistency of it. I think milk's kind of a disgusting fucking thing.
Just try it, Ryan. Just give it a try. I'm sure one of your 18 roommates probably has some milk you can just borrow, dunk an Oreo just to see. No. I don't know if we've covered it. We may have other things we've covered. But like I don't eat cereal with milk. I think we've talked about your dry cereal habits before.
I think milk's a really gross thing.
If you think about like milking cows, it can be gross, but I try and put that out of my mind when.
No, it's not that. Like I just think like the fact that people even like milk. Like I see when Greta like cooks, she'll make like potatoes. She'll put some milk in there, and I know it makes them good. I get it. Like I understand milk's place. But, like, the thought of it, like, makes me like, ugh. That fucking, like, you know, that's gross. I don't like the texture. And also, like, yeah, no, no.
I mean, if you drank more milk when you were younger, your heels wouldn't have shattered underneath your weight.
Taking calcium pills right now.
Well, that's a little too late now, Ryan. I mean, they're now.
I know. So everyone kept saying, they're like, oh God, you don't get any calcium. Like,
have you always been lactose intolerant? Like, were you always like feeling this way about milk? Okay, it wasn't something that developed in your teens or something.
I was like second grade.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so
no milk for Ryan.
Like I said, I get that milk. So, like, I love ice cream. I know, like milk, but like straight milk from the fridge out of a carton, it just like grosses me out. Like
nothing more refreshing.
That's so true. Water
2%. 2%.
Oh God. So disgusting.
What is it? Was it? I think I'm a Dairy Gold man. 2% Dairy Gold. That's what we got going on in the Donaldson house.
You guys ever get milk delivered to your house by the milkman?
Oh no, I'm not fucking bougie enough for that shit.
We used to get milk delivered by the milk. We had to go bring the milk in.
Smith Brothers,
yeah. That was it. And he was like a really cool like milk delivery. He was really nice. Like we kind of knew him as like a neighborhood milk guy. Like it was a very old school America like thing. Like
I wonder, is Smith Brothers a thing like nationwide, or is that just like a Seattle thing?
I don't know. Yeah, no, a huge truck rolled up, put the milk in, say hi, and then he would dip out. Like it was. See,
like I always thought, you know, as we talked about a few episodes ago, I always thought the fucking Blue Angels were like a local thing, and then my heart got broken. I don't want to speculate about Smith Brothers, but I always assumed that they were a local thing too.
I don't know. Maybe that's something to. I don't think anyone gets milk delivered anymore. You got like Instacart now. Like I doubt like there's a bunch of like milkman demand. You know, I don't know.
I mean, if there is a milkman demand, it should be us. We should be the milkman on demand. Last thing, actually, really quickly, because this probably should have been the thing that I mentioned before. Any Ryan's Dream Journal updates that we should be aware of here?
It's weird. Like, okay, I've been not having like the same vivid. Like, I don't know if it's when we started this like dream thing, But like all of a sudden,
Don't put this on me, Ryan.
I think it is on you. I don't know what happened, but like I'm having dreams, but like one, I'm having trouble like sleeping, and that may be like a foot thing, but it was happening a little bit prior to that. I'm having like some interesting dreams, but they're so like, what's the word? Like they're
disjointed.
They're just hard to recall. Like they're just kind of a foggier than like they're not as vivid as what I was having before. And I used to like I was like 7:30, hit the bed, go to sleep. You know, like I want to dream for 12 hours and like relax. And that now like I'm just not. I will keep everyone posted,
please.
But
I will continue asking.
Yeah, please do. Maybe I'll get back into that state. I don't know what it is, but like a huge shift has happened, and I'm not getting the same dreams, and it's unfortunate because like I can't even wake up and be like, oh shit, that was fucking crazy. Like, yeah, it's really. I feel like
happened.
Do you have like really vivid dreams?
For a while I was, and then I stopped. Lately I've been having more vivid dreams, but like I'll remember them in the morning, and then over the course of the day I usually lose. I did have a dream with you in it, but I don't recall specifics on what happened.
It's weird that like you will remember them, right? Like when you wake up in the morning, like you have a really vivid like picture of it, and then you can be like, holy shit, that was crazy, and it's like all on your mind, and then it's just kind of gone throughout the day, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
That's really odd. Like, and that's kind of what's happening, but like before that, these were getting insane. Like these dreams were so off the charts. Like I wanted to go to bed. Like I was, so yeah, I'll feel free to keep at. Maybe I'll get back into it. I don't know what I was doing, but yeah, no, not as much.
Okay, well, I'll do my due diligence. I'll keep up on.
Yeah. If I have anything, I'll let you know. Maybe I'll shoot you a message and I can recall it, you know.
Please do.
Something like that, yeah. So quick update. So they made me an offer.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What is it? Okay, hold on. This is 2 fucking times in a row.
I know.
That we have been literally podcasting and you've gotten offers while we've been doing this.
Yeah, I know, seriously.
Your good luck charm.
Anyway, sorry. Yeah, I saw that one.
No worries.
My email.
I think it's interesting. If nothing else, like this is a chronicling of like this time of both your life and my life.
For sure. Like that's exactly what I'm saying. Like these are like major life events that have kind of happened throughout this like whole. Like initially, like with the podcast, like I did not want to be a part of it. Like I didn't want to talk. I did not want to like hear anything. And like now I'm like. I'm comfortable like with the whole like.
I get what you're saying. The podcast is responsible for all your success, so I accept that, and you're very welcome for all the benefits it's given you.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, you're very welcome. The show of dreams, the Hardmark podcast. Everybody, you too, as being closely affiliated here, Markomaniacs, you too. You could fulfill your dream board. Once you start looking at your dream board, you start listening to Hardmark, you just can't, it's infectious, the success that both Ryan and I exude. Here I am, a pond and printer owning individual. Ryan being actively headhunted and stalked for his expertise in all things analytics and reporting and whatnot. What a time to be alive. What a 2 successful boys. Good successful Lutheran boys, Ryan and I. That's what we are. That's how everyone describes us. 2 successful Lutheran boys. All right. For today's episode, Ryan, we are returning back to a place that you and I know very well, our home away from home here at Hedonism 4, the land of the rising sun, Japan. So the last time, Ryan, that we watched a match from our favorite country, things escalated into what is commonly referred to as a shoot, which is basically where the wrestlers stop cooperating and they start fighting for real. Let's hope that things remain a bit more civilized this time around. We will find out here shortly. So, as we have watched nearly 60 matches together, the matches at the very tippy top of our list, they are occupying some pretty rarefied air. I would say that especially like our top 5 matches, those are pretty fucking good matches overall, I would say. Now, the men that competed in those matches, especially those top 5, have proven themselves to be at the peak of their profession and worthy of all of the accolades and praise that Ryan and myself can bestow upon them. So today, I thought it would be good to revisit a man who competed in one of those matches, specifically our 4th ranked match of all time. His name is Kenny Omega. So we last saw Kenny all the way back in episode 11. We are now at episode 52, so it has been quite a while, and we didn't really cover much of his history in that episode. So let's go ahead and we will delve into that a bit right now. So Kenny Omega, hailing from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Do you have any weird hang-ups about Winnipeg?
No.
Okay.
No.
Are you talking yourself into having a hang-up about Winnipeg?
I like to have a strong opinion on these things, and I don't. I wish I could bring that to the audience. I'm sorry.
I don't want you to manufacture anything. It's
I
not
don't want to
authentic.
manufacture either, but I
Sure.
I wish I had something, but I don't. So
okay, that's fair. Winnipeg, the Tampa Bay of Canada. But he broke into the greatest sport of them all, pro wrestling, all the way back in 2001. Kenny's athleticism instantly turned heads, and in 2005, Omega was offered a developmental contract by the WWE, which he accepted. Which a WWE developmental.
What does that mean in this
So what that means basically, so WWE, they have their weekly television show or shows, right? And then they have like a farm system, you could kind of think of it as, where it's like a smaller circuit or two where guys are training, 4 or 5 days a week. Like they're kind of, learning how to safely take bumps. They're learning how to execute moves successfully, etc. It's like a training program.
For physical moves, not what you would not performance based.
Well, everything like in their developmental, traditionally they have taught guys not only how to do the moves, both safely for yourself and your opponent, but how to just execute moves. There's also instructions on how to do promos and interviews and stuff like that. So it's really all facets of what you would consider to be pro wrestling is what they kind of teach in these developmental programs.
Okay.
And so, traditionally they'll hire guys who either come from the independent wrestling league. So you'll start on a local level and then eventually WWE will catch wind of you and bring you in. Or a lot of times they bring in athletes, professional athletes who, maybe washed out of football or some shit like that. And they'll bring them into developmental, which some guys do well in developmental and then they get brought up to the actual main roster. Other guys don't do well in developmental and they end up either getting cut or, whatever the case may be. So the WWE developmental system, especially in that era, so around 2005, it was not especially nurturing for many young wrestlers. So aside from complaints of harassment and hazing that was going on in that portion of time, even those who didn't experience those issues had problems with the training methods that were employed by those running the program, citing that wrestlers were being forced to fit in the same type of mold, being instructed to move, punch, kick, run, and perform all the same moves in a cookie-cutter fashion as all the other students. So that was kind of a pretty common complaint that was being leveraged against WWE at that particular point in time. So less than a year later, from joining developmental for WWE, Omega requested and was granted his release from the company. Having already worked for the largest company in the world and been disillusioned by what he saw there, that led Omega to a professional crossroads, and he briefly quit pro wrestling and trained as an MMA fighter. However, Kenny Omega was introduced to a wrestling company out of Japan known as DDT, which stands for Dramatic Dream Team. DDT was known for being the most unique and outside-of-the-box wrestling company in the world, featuring unconventional matches, like a camping match, which featured the use of bottle rockets as weapons, an office death match where the ring was filled with cubicles and computer equipment, and a silence match where the wrestlers were forbidden to make loud noises, resulting in slow-motion chops and punches and the commentators whispering.
Have we discussed this before?
No.
Okay, that's because that sounds fascinating.
No, this is all the Japanese wrestling that we've watched Most of it has been New Japan, where they treat it like really, really seriously.
Yeah.
This is kind of the other end of the spectrum of Japanese wrestling, where they do have some serious matches, but a good portion of it is stuff like we just talked about right there.
Okay.
For example, and this isn't in my notes, DDT, one of their champions, one of their championship belts, I should say, anyone can wrestle for, and many inanimate objects have won this championship belt. Like a broom won it one time, several autobiographies of wrestlers have won it before.
I love it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So, inspired by the freedom allotted by this style of wrestling, Omega shot a video of himself competing in a match outdoors, which he then sent to DDT. So this impressed them enough to bring him in for a tryout match, which in turn led Omega to continue with DDT for the next 6 years. So he would end up moving to Japan full-time and becoming a fluent Japanese speaker. Now, over that time, Omega himself became one of the top performers in the company, and he was trusted to put on top-quality matches on a consistent basis. However, one day he was approached about a show that another company in Japan would be putting on, which that company was known as Stardom. Stardom was exclusively a wrestling promotion featuring women, so it was unusual for them to ask for a male wrestler to perform, let alone one the caliber of Kenny Omega. Now, it's important to note here, in Japan, it is not uncommon to have wrestlers train from a very young age. In particular, Stardom had recruited girls as young as 8 or 9 years old from kickboxing courses to train as professional wrestlers, and they regularly featured 12-year-olds on their show who were just starting out. So, probably not something you'd see in the United States, but not altogether uncommon in Japan. So when Omega was approached to appear as a special attraction on this Stardom show, it was to work with a 9-year-old girl named Haruka, who was a huge professional wrestling fan. After going back and forth on it, Omega agreed to the match, but knew that if he injured this girl, it would be effectively career suicide. So the match was made. This is set to be a 5-minute exhibition match between Kenny Omega and the 9-year-old Haruka. And that is our match we're going to be watching here today.
This has gotten just off the rails here. To me, I'm excited. I am to see what we're looking at here, but
you're excited because it's a maximum of 5 minutes long.
I just like. That seems like something I don't know. I didn't expect to see on the show, but you never know what you're going to get. You know?
It's true. Yeah, we keep things live. We keep them kind of we're loose and conversational. Sometimes you get the occasional 9-year-old Japanese schoolgirl.
It's Haruka.
That's
no, I said it wrong.
Yeah, yeah, you did. I'll spell. I'm doing my best at the. I've never heard anyone else say it.
Yeah.
I'll spell it out. I believe it is Haruka. It's
Haruka. I
think so.
You said that.
Haruka. Har. Stop talking. Haruka. Haruka.
It sounds like a Japanese Erica.
It could be. It could also be Haruka. I'm not really sure. I know that there's a.
It's not Haruka though.
It's not Haruka. No, it's Haruka. I think. Again, I'm just doing my best at pronunciating that name.
They'll probably say it during the match, right? Like.
But I know that there's a wrestler in WWE now who goes by the name Asuka, but you don't really pronounce the U, so it's kind of spelled similarly, but you just pronounce it Asuka. This is probably Haruka, would be my guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, looking
but
forward
that
to see
is,
how it's pronounced.
again, she is 9-year-old. She is a 9-year-old girl, trained in kickboxing traditionally, and then, has done at least a little bit of professional wrestling training leading up to this 5-minute exhibition match with Winnipeg native and former WWE developmental wrestler Kenny Omega.
Great.
Any questions before we get into this thing?
I don't even know what to ask. Like,
that's fair.
You just got to see this.
That's true. So as far as our data, Ryan's current record is 32 wins, 26 losses. He is on a one-match winning streak. As far as some of the pertinent information about this match, the last time that we had a Japanese match was back in episode 47. It was the one with Great Antonio versus Antonio Inoki, where things devolved into an actual fight. Antonio Inoki beat the fuck out of Great Antonio. I actually made an error. I know this is like the episode of retractions. I made an error in that episode where I said at that time that Ryan was 4-2 when it came to Japanese matches. That's not even close to being correct. Ryan is actually 1-5 in Japan. So while Ryan may love Japanese wrestling, it does not love him back.
You're dying to make that.
No, I was not dying. I want to make sure I'm giving people accurate information. The Mark Maniacs deserve accuracy. However, I will tell you, here's another snippet that may bode well for you. The one win, so your 1 out of 5 record, the one time that you did win, Kenny Omega back in episode 11.
Hey, there you go.
So we got a little tie in there. All right, so we're going to watch that match. I don't know. I may post some audio clips of it. I think it'll mostly be Japanese commentary, so I don't know how much that'll actually get across to people. But at the very least, we'll come back to you after this short little break with our thoughts on Kenny Omega versus Haruka. Thanks, everybody. We're back. We have returned. We just watched Kenny Omega versus Haruka at Stardom's Stardom show. I don't know off the top of my head what Stardom show, but it's one of them. Ryan, did you enjoy that match?
No.
What?
I didn't like how that ended.
Oh, so okay, it wasn't that you didn't. Okay, let's clarify, because I think you enjoyed the match. You may have been disappointed by the ending of the match.
Yeah, I mean, that was odd. I don't know. There should have been a winner. Either he should have taken her out, or he like that. To me, that's going to overshadow the match.
So in case you couldn't guess, Markomaniacs, so Ryan, he predicted Haruka. It turns out this was our very first time limit draw. So we've had matches that came very close to hitting their time limits, that were very close to being draws. We haven't actually seen one. This was just a 5-minute exhibition time limit.
But this was like shorter. I'm sorry, this was shorter than 5 minutes. It was like 3 minutes when they.
It was close to 5. It may have been just shy of 5 minutes, but Japanese timers, they go a little bit faster than us Americans.
Okay, hold on.
Are you attempting to?
I'm seeing when they drawed.
When they drawed.
All right, I guess it was like 4.5 minutes.
It was pretty close. You may
All
be
right.
correct in that. Okay. I don't want you to get all boo-boo faced on me here, Ryan. Like, what we just saw was a pretty impressive spectacle.
I can't believe over 1,000 people would show up to watch them fucking tie or him. Like, you can't not root for a child, like. So
I root against children all the time, Ryan.
That is just an odd fucking thing that
Summertime's my favorite season because I just go to all the little kids' baseball games and I guess root against all of them.
Oh, baseball's a great sport, It'll last more than 3 minutes.
Great sports for ties. But yeah, so Ryan predicted a winner. We haven't seen this happen before. There was a draw, so there was no winner. There was no loser. So we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But let's get to our notes here in just a little bit. So the video kicks off, the match kicks off with Haruka making her entrance. Brief demonstration of her kickboxing skills. Omega is laughing. He extends his hand for a very patronizing show of friendship. Haruka, though, kicks it away and stares him down. You can tell she means business right off the get-go.
Yeah.
So Omega, he charges, tries to go for a clothesline. Haruka ducks Omega's clothesline, kicks him in the balls, series of slaps to Omega. This is right around the point where you made your choice. You made your choice very early that Haruka was going to be the winner of this match.
I don't think you can go into this match thinking any other way. Like, that'd be a bad bet.
I mean, if we were putting money down on it, then it probably would have been a bad bet. But, we're just doing this for shits and giggles. Omega charges again. A big round kick to the head from Haruka. Haruka then whips Omega into the ropes. Omega blocks. He then whips her into the ropes. Leapfrog, fireman's carry. Haruka spins out and hits Omega with a giant spinning head scissors. There was some pretty good moves in this match. I'd say the head scissors was one of them, where she basically has him by the feet and she's like swinging around in a circle and like flips him out of it.
It was like orchestrated like dance. Like
that. I remember you mentioned that a little bit.
That's not, she was like spinning her around.
Yes.
She was like, she had her arms out, like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
she was going at a very fast clip at the apex of that move as well. Like very tight turns. Yeah. And can we just take a moment, because I know that you're pissy about your record that nobody actually really cares about, but can we just take a moment to like say how impressive this match was, both from like the little girl, like fucking was very, very impressive for a 9-year-old kid to be doing this. It's also incredibly impressive for Omega to be like safely doing all these things with this child. Yeah,
there was some points where he kind of like, I guess safely flung her around a little bit, like, and had, like there was a couple moves with the feet too, like it was.
Well, there was a big.
You gotta be careful,
and I think he was. I think he took his job very seriously.
So. Yeah, for sure.
But some of it, he made it look not like fairly believable. Which I can't think of a more stressful situation than trying to like safely have a match with a child that young. But he pulled it off better than like virtually anyone else I think could have. Like I think it's a true testament to his abilities that he was able to do what he did in that match.
I agree with what you're saying. Like I can't imagine anyone would accept that, but like that's a tough match to handle delicately,
It may be the most like impressive in terms of like what they were able to accomplish. It may be the most impressive like 5 or 6 minute match that we've ever seen in this show.
I don't know. I get what you like. Yeah, like they did. I don't know how to explain this. Like, yes, you're right. Like it was. I agree with you.
Because it wasn't boring. That match was super entertaining and visually fairly impressive for what it was.
Yeah, like it was. I don't know.
Like, am I saying things that are wrong here?
I think you're. I think you're like having a little overhyped. I think like yes, like the delicacy of that match was something that like isn't like almost like an artwork. Like I get that, but like the like he should have fucking thrown her like off the ring like that. Instead, the ref stopped it. Like that would have been a fucking classic move right there. Like
you're being ridiculous right now.
I agree. Like she had some moves where she was thrown into
turnbuckle, the corner,
and handled it with grace. And like it looked so like well done. But that's. But
it's not throwing a 9-year-old child out of the ring or anything like that.
That would have been like.
This would have been your number 1 ranked match.
It's one of those moments that you're like, oh shit, like, did that happen? Like, yeah, so, but, the ref broke it up, so.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get any child abuse in the next episode for you, Ryan. So it's something you'll really appreciate. But going back to the notes, so Omega charges at Haruka yet again. He gets a drop toe hold, which leads him into the ropes, so he's kind of leaning in the ropes. Haruka hits what's called a 619, where you kind of do a little twisting kick through the ropes. I know you commented like that was a good move.
Yeah, that was a good move. That was, yeah.
Haruka goes for a big cross body. Omega catches her, hits her with a big backbreaker. Then he kind of does some taunts to show off his awesome Canadian manpower. Then he throws Haruka into the turnbuckle twice, which we talked about. Haruka's selling. Phenomenal. Great selling.
Yeah.
When she took those the head first charges into the turnbuckle, he really felt for her. That's when Omega hits the move that apparently you wished was different. Gets Haruka up over his shoulders, big gorilla press, teases throwing her out of the ring, but the referee intervenes, which apparently Ryan was very upset by. You're sounding like a real heel here today, Ryan.
Just would have been like great, set that up and throw her right into the crowd. Like,
if only that 9-year-old girl would have been really fucked up by this match. That would have been just the cherry on top.
It would have been one of the like if they had done it with some delicacy, like holy shit.
Stop saying delicacy. I don't think you know what that word means.
Delicately, I think is what I'm. Not, yeah. Delicately.
If anything, this match is a delicacy because it is top quality. So Haruka, after Omega is unable to throw her outside of the ring, hits Omega with a big tornado DDT. Then she dives from the top rope onto the floor. Omega catches her and they kind of crumple down. Then back in the ring, we've got a big back kick from Haruka. Maybe the highlight of the match is when Omega hits an enziguri to Haruka, which is basically a kick to the back of the opponent's head. That move looked fucking phenomenal.
It did. That was. It did. And
she sold it like death. She instantly just goes down and is motionless. Like that, I could watch that over and over. That was the closest that you're going to get on this match to watching a little girl die in the ring, Ryan. So if that doesn't make you happy, I don't know what will.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was a good move, but damn, dude, like...
After he hits her with the enziguri, like, she's basically unconscious. She's just out. Omega hoists her onto his shoulders, transitions into kind of a German suplex position. Like, you can tell he's setting up for something big. This is going to finish off Haruka, and then bell starts ringing. The time's expired. It's a draw. Omega is incredulous. He can't believe that he's drawn with a 9-year-old girl. We get a big round of applause for Haruka. Omega offers to shake her hand one more time. He gets slapped and skulks out of the ring while Haruka celebrates with a moral victory at the end. So.
He kind of walked off in a weird way where he was like shuffling off.
I mean, everything he was doing was completely cartoonish in this match. But yeah, after he gets slapped, he kind of does this big pouty face, and then he's like all hunched over, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to leave because I feel so embarrassed." Like it's all very over the top and big.
I thought she was going to come back and perform some sort of KO. Like that's what I kept thinking was going to happen, and I was going to count that as a win. But yeah, it never did. So
never did. Well, I guess that, and so I mean, I've been trying to postpone having this conversation because I sensed, and I had a conversation with my wife about how I was dreading this part of this. How do we count this towards your record? Does it not count as anything? Is your record now
have we not
32, 26, and 1?
We haven't had any draws.
This is our very first draw we've ever seen.
I'm surprised. I feel like
we've had matches that came close. Like, we've had matches where the time was ticking down. It's like, 4 minutes left, 3 minutes left, 2 minutes. Like, that's happened a couple times, specifically in Japanese matches in the past that we've seen. But, that we have not actually had that happen yet.
There was nothing in that match that I think made me a clear winner. You know, there was something that was like, even if it was a draw, I was like, I should have won because of how... There was just nothing. It needed to be a clear, binary one or loss.
Well, if anything, Omega was on the verge of winning at the end. So if anything, it should maybe count as a loss.
No, definitely shouldn't count as a loss.
I'm fine with just not having this count towards... Like, we'll rank it, of course, but I'm fine with not counting this towards your record if you are.
I think that's fair. I'm good with that.
Okay, all right. This sounds like... you're giving me, like, your tone of voice sounds like you just kissed your sister. You're making it sound like this is a big waste of your time because you didn't get a fucking win or a loss here. The point is to rank it, Ryan. The point is not...
I don't even know where I'm going to rank this. Like,
well, before you rank it, we gotta do your little thing because it's funny to me to always transition into your little thing. Your little thing's funny to me, Ryan. But we gotta get into the Murphy's Law. What's your main one takeaway from this match?
In a world without rules, in a sport where only the strong survive, there's one man who has the guts to lay down. Murphy's Law.
You should have thrown her off the ring.
Okay. We're not going to get past that as far as... I can steer that conversation all sorts of ways. It's always going to come down to should have thrown that little girl out of the ring. Fine. Okay, let's go to the science. Refresh the page if you have not already, sir.
I did. It looks great. You really cleaned it up since last time.
I am so sick and tired of Ryan always nitpicking, always complaining. So you know what I did, Markomaniacs? I color-coded the whole fucking thing, every different section. There can be no question about what is in each area now. If Ryan complains ever again, I will fly down to Las Vegas or Chicago or wherever he's living, and I will elbow him in the dick.
Eric, I say you do like a pretty decent job maintaining it. It was just, last time it was so fucked up that I couldn't even put it in the right spot. I think.
Yeah, we got there eventually, but it was a process.
It looks.
So what are we thinking
nicer,
here? Well, because I've told you I think it's a very good match. A very good match.
I don't understand. Like
what?
I don't understand. This would not. You think it's a very good match?
All these other matches that we've seen so far are grown men or grown women who are cooperating amongst one another to like put on maybe not always the best possible performance, but at least trying to like not stink up the joint. In this case, you have a grown man working with a child who's trying to basically orchestrate a match that is somewhat coherent, that captures people's attention. Shut up, I'm still talking. And it's like, this is not a fully trained, like, 20-year-old... This is a 9-year-old kid. I have trouble getting 9-year-old kids to just sit down and fucking watch a movie. Okay. I cannot imagine constructing it... Stop. Let me finish, and then you talk. I cannot imagine getting a 9-year-old child to cooperate to this degree where you put on not just, like, a competent match, but, like, a very entertaining match.
I think, like, that's fine that she did this, and, like, it was, but the way the match ended will tarnish it for me forever. Like, she should have won. Jeez,
you're so melodramatic. Tarnish it for you forever.
And also, like, you see, you could do, like, a kid's Dancing with the Stars or something. Like, it's not like you can't get a kid to go out and do a performance, like, it's just a wrestling performance, That's the only difference, like...
But if she would have gotten thrown out of the ring, then this would have been in the fucking amazing.
I'm just saying, Eric. Like, it's like, whatever. Like, you got ice skating, like, like all of that. Like, this was not like. I mean,
You know what, Markomaniacs? I will post this match is short enough. I will post this match on our Instagram page. You be the judge. You say you can tell me if you think I'm right, if you think Ryan's right. If the truth is somewhere in the middle, but you've made your point. Where were you putting this?
Like that's it's either at the end of okay or the top of bad. Like,
oh, you son of a bitch!
I don't understand the
you fucking like, bastard.
And it could have been different. It could have been different, Eric.
Yeah, if only had thrown her out of the ring.
That or she won. Whatever. Those were the two things that were gonna take it. I don't know. I mean, I get it. Like, I do think it was like an impressive match as far as like How do I say this? It was delicately handling.
Just say delicacy. Japanese matches featuring grown men and 9-year-old children are a delicacy.
I'm just
here on the Hard Mark podcast.
I think I don't. Fuck. I hate to like. Drop anybody for this fucking match.
You are such a hater.
Yeah, I mean, just for like what I think it has. I'll put it close to okay, but I think it has to be the new 41.
So you're saying that this match is one better than Team WCW versus Team WO in the War Games cage.
I don't even know if it fits there. I'm just trying to put it in like a spot that I think it belongs in. Like, I don't know if I want to like drop. Maybe it goes the new 42 just to like maybe that was.
So the new 42 currently is the last Japanese match we watched, which was Antonio Inoki versus the Great Antonio, where the match de-evolved into like an actual fight that you were saying like, I didn't see what you saw, Eric, I didn't see what you saw.
That sounds like a perfect spot for it then, because I clearly didn't like.
Yeah,
I don't know. That match did not like blow me away or anything. I don't know, like. Cool, but like the fucking end of it really, really upset me. And then
you've made that clear.
And the ref stepping in, come on, man! Like, when does that happen? Like,
never.
Yeah, I don't know. 42.
Okay, the new 42. Got it. Let me.
And again, I have to ask, like, where would you put this? This match does not deserve to be in bad. You're
your precious little win-loss record thing is corrupting your soul. This
It's
has
not
to
even
be
about my win-loss. Okay,
this
go
has
ahead.
to be in good. I would probably put it
in good.
Yeah, for sure I'd put it in good. I'm leaning towards like 19-ish.
Jesus. In the top
I know. Well,
20?
usually we're like pretty close, but like this was a fucking good match.
Was it?
Yes! It was super impressive. Like just from
Oh man, yeah.
Have you met a 9-year-old before, Ryan?
I'm saying like it's not that it wasn't like impressive what they did, but like rating it. I'm not even talking on wrestling terms. I'm just as a match that I have to rank. Like
you're just pissed that it was a draw.
That was dumb of them to do that. You know, I just.
They didn't want the little girl to lose, and Omega was coming from another Japanese company. They didn't want to like bring him in and have him get beat by a fucking little kid, so they just did a draw. Then nobody's hurt.
You know, sometimes, right? Like you're dealing with like a child, and then you like they want to arm wrestle, right? What happens? You let them win, like because they're a fucking child.
Maybe you should let them draw.
I'm not saying they always should have to win. Just life lessons. I'm just saying like. Normally,
you throw them out of a ring.
Or throw them out of the ring. Yeah. Really, really take it to him, or if he had gone on there and just fucking destroyed her, that would have maybe bumped it up too. Like, I don't, either way.
Yeah, man. How do you compete with that? But yeah, new number 42, everybody, which is wrong. It should be like, I don't know, around 20. But let baby have his bottle, right? Even though he doesn't like milk, what's he drinking that little bottle, huh? What's little baby Ryan drinking? He's probably drinking some fucking calcium supplements.
It's unnecessary, Eric.
What are you eating there? What's it? Is this a tab of acid? What are you doing?
No, it's a Zen. It's a nicotine.
Wait, you're eating a nicotine thing right now?
It's just a nicotine pouch.
Why do you need that?
What do you mean?
Well, it's a nicotine pouch, presumably for people who are trying to quit, like, dip, right?
No, it's... Jesus.
Don't Jesus me! I just didn't know what it was. So it's like a tobacco substitute.
There's no tobacco in it, yeah. It's just nicotine.
Okay. Just nicotine.
Nice.
Just needed your Friday night fix.
Yeah, so I went out to the store for.
I'm glad you got what you needed. Okay, we got to finish this. We got to end this because I'm already annoyed by you. I don't think that you're scientific.
I don't know what I did.
I don't know which part of your brain is the scientific brain, which one's the artistic one. But whatever side is your scientific one, I think it's shut down for the evening. I think it's not functioning correctly. I think your hubris has gotten the best of you, and so I'm going to try and give you some pieces of information here, Ryan. I'm going to finish out the episode. I'm going to bring the people back. They were like, Ryan's kind of being a dick, so let's so let's win them back. We've been giving them so much positive inspiration with your second job offer that you've gotten on the program. Let's try and win the people back together communally, you and I. I'm not going to throw you out of the ring theoretically here, Ryan. I'm
just a baby, Eric.
little baby drinking his calcium. But I should just do the thing.
Eric's wisdom tree.
Dudes shouldn't wear sandals.
Oh my god. Come on, Eric. You knew this was gonna piss me off and you fucking chose it. Like
nobody wants to see dude toes.
Oh my.
They're gross. They're white and hairy. There's no reason that men should wear sandals under any circumstances. Is it really that much of a fucking problem to just put on socks and shoes like a sophisticated man? Markomaniacs, if you ever want to own your own pond and your own printer, fucking put on socks and shoes. Don't wear sandals or flip-flops. Gross.
You're just... I know you did this one to piss me off. I know you did.
What?
And you did. No,
You're not
did.
Mr. Sandal. You don't have the fucking monopoly on sandals.
Okay, there's so many things wrong with... I don't even know, really where to start. This is one of the first times where, someone says something and, pieces of my mind are like going everywhere about like where you're wrong. And I don't know where to fully start. I have great looking feet, first of all. I'm not that into feet, but like my feet I look at sometimes. Now they've been a little swollen, in the last few weeks, so they've been fatter, not looking great. But like once they get back down to regular size, I have great ankles and great feet. My veins run through them; they look really good. I look at my feet in sandals, and I'm like, nice. I check on them. So that's just that's point number one when you're like, oh,
that sounds creepy as fuck. Everything you just said sounded really weird.
I have great looking feet, Eric. Okay, that's it. You might not. Maybe that's where you're getting your bad impressions from. Like, that's fine. I do. Secondly, no one wants to put on socks. Flip-flop season is not in the middle of winter where you want to wear socks to keep your feet warm. Flip-flop season is in the summer where you do not want to keep your feet ultra insulated and then put on one layer of socks and then put on shoes on top of that. You're shaking your head like I said something stupid. Like
in Las Vegas, you're the only time you're ever going to see my feet are in that pool when I'm peeing.
I'm flip-flops. I wear flip-flops in the winter. I love it's and not only that, like another point of what you said when you're putting on socks and doing all that, like the easiest thing, the best feeling is like when you get up and you just slip on sandals that are sitting on the side of your bed. You don't have to even touch them. You just slip them right on, like, and you're outside and you're shoed, and you can walk around. Flip-flops are the best thing. If they weren't invented, I would invent them.
That's a bold claim. That's a very bold claim.
Yeah.
I just hope that you grow up sometime soon, Ryan, because sandals are for children.
No.
Eric. Are you a little boy, a little poopy butt, can't drink milk little boy? Are you a grown man, Ryan? Put some fucking shoes on like a grown ass man.
I'm sorry you're ashamed of your feet. Like you don't like looking at. No, that sucks. That's a bummer. It's tough. I'm sure obviously it's deterred you from putting on the greatest shoes that were ever made, but sandals are the shit. I will wear them every day for the rest of my life if I could. I'm upset at work. That's not the dress code. It's the fact that I can't wear sandals. That's the thing. Wave broadband, sandals place.
All forms of sandal are fucking stupid. Moccasins look fucking dumb. Flip-flops, it's like, okay, grow up, pal. Like, you just got a little piece of thread through your toe cleavage. That's gross, too.
You don't wear them at all?
Sandals barely even stay on your feet. You can't run. You can't fucking run with them on. What if you're in a life or death situation?
How often do you run in public?
How often do I break both of my heels simultaneously, Ryan? Sometimes these things happen. You can't predict them.
I was wearing fucking shoes when I broke both my heels, Eric. If I was wearing sandals, maybe I would have been a little bit safer. All right? Shoes don't protect you for shit. Fuck shoes. I am... This is probably... If we're going over all Eric's wisdom sheets, this is the most frustrating for me. And I know you picked it. I know you did this to get a little rise out of me. I know you did. But I'm upset. I was having a great day, and now I'm leaving with this bullshit match and this bullshit fucking analysis of sandals, dude. Now I'm pissed.
Bullshit analysis of sandals. You can do it. I will think less of you. That's all.
You don't wear sandals at all? You don't wear them?
No, never. I own one pair of sandals. I could not tell you where they are. I own one pair of sandals that are like the Velcro top things that I specifically would bring anytime I was going to a pool so I could wear them.
So you could pee in it?
In my sandals?
Pee in the pool in your sandals? Is that...
I don't wear sandals inside of the pool, Ryan. I'm not a barbarian.
That's where you fucking draw the line, is sandals in the pool, and then you just pee in it.
Wait, do you wear sandals in the pool?
No.
You just want to find anything to fucking take me to task over now. Now you're just grasping at straws here.
This is and you know what? Eric doesn't even own a barbecue. So that also, that's partially, you barbecue in the summer, you wear sandals out there, but you don't own a barbecue because you wouldn't put it together, Eric.
Oh my goodness. So you've effectively pivoted to the barbecue thing, which has you promised you were going to help me set up the barbecue when you were out here in December. And guess what? You never did.
I'd rather set it up in June.
Deal. That's a deal. Well, that's it. I'm sorry that we had to end things on such harsh terms. Maybe Ryan's footwear choices will be a little bit better now that he's, going to be working more grown-up places. I guess we'll see. I don't know. We'll have to see where the wind takes us. But our next episode will be episode 53. That'll be coming out at the start of June. I'm sure we'll have details around the big Memorial Day thing that you can be on the lookout for here in the very near future. I don't know. I'll probably, you know what? We'll probably even do a thing where we put out a little preview of the wrestling show that we're going to go to, because you should know at least some of the guys that are going to be competing. So we'll just kind of do a quick rundown of the card and ahead of time, just so you kind of have maybe your favorites, the guys that you're pulling for during the event.
Good.
So remember that. You gotta remember that. And then next episode, we're gonna go back. We're gonna revisit Ryan's TNT wrestling. So we'll see if maybe he enjoys that a little bit more than our match here today, because Ryan hates ties. But with that said, if you're not hard, get hard. Once you get hard, stay hard. That's all, folks. Don't wear sandals.
Stupid. Neighborhood milk guy.